Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time coming across my channel, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. So right now we're by the office, the Generational Wealth office, and beside me I'm with Dr. Fernando. As you all know, he's the king of Volatility 75. So we're currently running some trades. As you can see, we are actually trading the RIF today, and we're actually running in profit. And so right now we're going to show you a bit of market breakdowns on what we're actually going to be looking at today. So we're looking at Volatility 25 today and gold. So everything will be broken down to you. So make sure you stick around. Make sure you watch this video to the end. So right now we've just stepped out. We're about to get some drinks, just water, and just refreshing up, just to keep our mind off the charts a bit. So join us as we explore around.
Hello guys, it's me, the doctor, speaking from the Generational Wealth. We actually took a very powerful setup. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm trying to make sure you guys see it. This one was a very powerful setup. This was Volatility 25. So it has been in a downtrend for a long time, but now it's actually going up. So we are hoping to see, but we want to make like $2,000 out of this trade. It's gonna be a very bullish trade, you know, high, strong momentum. So yeah, we're waiting.
All right guys, so you've heard it for yourself. So make sure you click the link below this video to actually gain access to our free Telegram community, of which that's where we actually share setups, signals as well. So don't forget to also open up your account to follow up with the signals. So stay tuned, click the link below, and make sure you subscribe. All right, so welcome back guys. So as you can see, we're actually in the HQ. This is the Generational Wealth office, and as you can see, we're actually having traders. It may look empty today, but our goal is to actually get to fill this this room with professional traders. As you can see, we've got Mr. Fernando here, and we have the man in suit, one and only, the stepfather. So let us see what he's actually looking at, so that he can explain for us. So the Godfather, what are you looking at today?
Okay, so basically today I was looking at Volatility 25 index, but this is an analysis that we did yesterday. And so at 3 a.m. today, I was looking at the entry point. So I'm just going to load up the template. and see if I can explain to the viewers. So, okay, I've put up this chart. Okay, so as you can see here, we have this chart for Volatility 25 index. This is on a 1-day time frame or 24-hour time frame. And then when I zoom in down here, you see that we have a strong area of support here, which also acted as an order block. And this is something that we drew yesterday. And price was in a downtrend for a long time. This is over 2 months, I think. And then here we see a break of structure because the last low was this one. And then structure was broken. So we're waiting strong push to the upside. You know, price came here. The reason why it broke this level is to sweep liquidity here. So this acted as an inducement, and then this was a displacement. And if you look at these candles, they're quite big. So indicating that the bullish run is strong. And once it breaks this level, then we can forget about this trade and check maybe in like 3 days.
All right, amazing. So I've heard you said you're planning to hold that trade for a couple of days. So approximately how much are you aiming to actually get as your profit target from this trade?
So looking at the way the trade is going, I think I'm expecting a minimum of 3,000 US dollars.
3,000 USD, that's actually a lot. And it's everything is possible in Forex and the Forex market. And when a trader mentions that amount is not actually a crazy amount, it's actually a small. It can do more, but that's just an estimation. That's just a minimum to him. So we can hope to get a 10K from that trade. And what actually determines is the code heart of a trader. So right now, this is what the Godfather is actually looking at, V75 as V25, right? And he's actually running in profit. I believe he's actually running in deep profits right now because he's the man of big lot size at the end of the day. All right, so right now we're actually on Mr. Fernando's desk. Let us look at what Mr. Fernando is actually looking at today. So today it's actually a Thursday, so let us see what he's actually looking at. So Mr. Fernando, what are you looking at today?
So well, I'm actually looking at USD. So you see, it's actually showing red. So when it's giving you red, it's a sign that I'm actually in a loss. I'm running in a loss. I'm in a drawdown. So these are the things that we Forex traders go through. But this is just my other account. You know, I have two accounts. If you can come to the screen, you can just come to the screen. So I'm going to show you, this is XAUUSD, the #1 broker that I use to trade. I use to trade US30. So US30 has been in a bull run lately. It has been a bull run since yesterday. So I misjudged the market. I thought maybe it's going to have a continuation of the bull run, but yet the price is now dropping. So now I'm in a drawdown. As you can see, it's actually a live account there. That's account #1, and then there's account #2, which is this is actually account #2. Also, this one is actually in a loss. But out of this account, the bigger account, we actually made 2 million yesterday, which is actually 2 million naira yesterday, which was like somewhere like 32,000 kwacha in Zambian kwacha. So anyway, we're actually making money, and we also make losses, but not as consistent losses. So we are enjoying it. So this is what I pass through. This is what you'll be passing through. This is what Forex is. You know, you need to accept losses for you to start gaining. You know what I mean? Peace out.
All right, so like he has said, this is the other side of Forex that most mentors don't actually get to show you. So I actually get a lot of messages from people telling me how can I be profitable? What does it mean to be profitable? So what it means actually to be profitable, to be a profitable trader, this is when you actually get to have more wins than losses. So this is just a minimal loss compared to what he has made. And at the end of the day, looking at the overall wins he actually has won more than he has lost. So us showing you this is actually showing you that this is the unscripted YouTube channel that we're going to show you things the way they are. This is a video that most mentors won't actually get to show you. So this is the other side and the unscripted videos of Mr. Dr. Fernando, and we also have the other traders trading that side. So make sure, don't forget to actually subscribe turn on the notification bell, leave a comment down below, and tell us what video you would love us to create next. So don't forget, at the end of this video, I'll be adding up the market breakdown of all the pairs that we have actually looked at today. So myself, as Joshua, I've been looking at gold, and my TP has actually been hit, and I believe everyone in the VIP is actually eating. So don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Stay tuned. Hi guys, Joshua here, and as you can see, we are currently running in profits on our gold trades. So you can see I'm up with 30K right now, and don't forget, we still have running trades we entered in the morning on the reef. As you can see, another account here, we're currently running in deep profits, $100, and we're currently sitting at $700. That means we're up with 600 profits. So make sure you're in the free Telegram community, because all these trades we are sent in the Telegram community. The link is actually under or below this video. Make sure you actually click the link, open yourself an account, and don't miss any trade that's going to be dropped here. Don't forget the free Telegram community. That's where we trade, and that's where we actually post our setups and our signals as well. Hello guys, I hope we're all doing great. I hope we're all doing all right. So before we can actually get to call it a day, or rather before we can actually end the day, let's just get to run through the setups that we had and what actually made us to enter the trades that we actually entered today. So today I'll be actually breaking them down before we actually get to close this video. So make sure you have subscribed, turned on the notification bell, because I'll be dropping another banger video, an educational video for you guys. So make sure you drop any topic of what video you want me to make next. So looking at my chart right now, I'm actually having gold. So I actually called out for a gold buy early in the morning before I actually go to the office in the VIP group. So, and I also called out a buy with my friends in the office that I was with. So let us look at what actually made me to enter this trade. So when we actually look at gold has been dropping ever since the US election started. Gold started dropping. Previously, it was very, very bullish, as we all know. It was creating all-time highs and everything alike. So we can see now that gold actually reached 2,789 level, which is just around this high, which was the all-time high for that particular point. From there, we can see that ever since the US election started, we have been having gold dropping massively. So such as this move here we can see we had that range pattern that was formed around this particular point. Then just after Trump being announced as president, we had seen gold moving bearishly, very strong to the downside. So now we can see that we have this bearish move here, and as well as this consolidation. So this clearly tells us that we are in an overall bearish market structure. So yesterday being a Wednesday, today it's a Thursday, mind you. So yesterday being a Thursday, we had gold selling massively. We had gold selling massively, breaking below my psychological level of 2,700 level there. So we had it closing below this particular point until hitting our psychological level of 2,650. So imagine gold sold over 500 pips to the downside, and now waking up today in the morning after seeing that, okay, we had some good conferences just around this particular point, or rather above 2,650. So I was looking for buying opportunities, and knowing for the very fact that gold yesterday being a Wednesday had a sell off. So what I was looking at today, this point being a breakout here, I was actually looking for market retracement. Although early in the morning we had gold been at the same place for quite some time, I was actually looking forward to see this very move that gold has actually given us today. So waking up today, like I've said, gold touched this particular point and was trading, is now trading above 2,650 point. So now waking up, I saw this breakout, and this was the level that was broken below. Previously, it was acting as our support. So now we are looking at it acting as a resistance. And when we look at the breakout and retest strategy, it always tells us to say when the market gives us a breakout, whenever the market gives you a breakout, it needs to come back and give you the market retest. So this is just simple basic support and resistance levels here. So the market gave us a basic breakout there, of which we know to say we need to actually see the market come back and give us that nice market retracement. Although we are not yet at my target, but we are actually running in 25 pips on gold right now, and my overall is just 30 pip plus there. So waking up in the morning, we can see that we are this high, and we can see that we are the market just breaking above this point here. We have the market breaking above this trend line, that nice trend line there. Let me clear this. So we had the market breaking above our previously minor resisting trend line, of which this was actually a reversal pattern there. We can see this this range to the downside here. So from there, we had the market breaking above this particular trend line there, which is our resisting trend line before. From there, you can see this strong bullish candle closing above this particular point, creating this part, or breaking this particular point, and automatically changing this point from resistance to our minor supporting zone there. From there, we can see that the market pushed above this particular point. You can see there, this was actually a very sensitive point. This was actually a very sensitive point, but at the end of the day, this was a very nice breakout and retest. So what we are looking forward to see is to see a very nice, powerful, impulsive move to the upside. So this is what I'm actually looking forward to see the market fulfill at the end of the day. So from there, I actually took a trade around this particular point here, as well as the guys in the office. We took a trade around that particular point there. So this was a trade that I took using the Fibonacci 2. This was a trade that I took using the Fibonacci 2. So if I can just remove this, we can see that we had a nice Fibonacci stretching from our lowest point to, I was actually targeting to take profits from there. So I actually targeted that point as my high. So we can see that I was actually looking to make my entry, or rather I made my entry just around the levels of 0.618 Fibonacci, which was a very nice entry, but the market kept on playing around this point here. So I'm sure some of the guys in the group, they exited because it was looking very scary at this point. Others were calling me, should we hold, should we keep holding? I had so many messages around this particular point, and I still decided to hold, and I didn't give any update in the group to close. So I believe a majority of them, they had held their trade, and I hope they are actually in deep profits right now at this particular point here. Not until it got to break above this particular point, it was actually giving us about 5 pips to the downside, which is not a very bad risk to reward. So always remember to apply proper good risk management, as this is the rules of the game. So from there, we can see this nice shoot to the upside, and I'll actually put the recording of the profits that I'm currently in, because I haven't closed. I'm still in the running trades on gold. And so these are the trades that this is the trade on gold that I actually took with the team. So we ended from that particular point, and we are now up with plus 20 pips to the upside. Our TP1 hit, TP2 hit. We are looking forward to see our TP3 hit at that particular point there. So, and not forgetting, we also took on my screen, I'm actually having Volatility 25 on the daily time frame. So I'm going to break down this analysis to show you guys what I actually looked at for me to actually look for buying opportunities. So starting off, we can see that I'm actually on the daily time frame. I actually spotted out my simple structure, which is we can see this is actually a range market, and we have in our resistance and support, and as well as we can see how nicely the market was reacting onto these levels. We can see from support and from resistance at that particular point. This actually tells us that this was actually a very sensitive level of support, and a very sensitive level of resistance at this point here. So from there, I'm looking to sell from resistance and buy from support. This is actually very, very important basic support and resistance lesson. For those that are coming across this information for the very first time, make sure you visit my previous videos. I've actually made a couple of videos on how to draw support and resistance and how to actually use support and resistance to your advantage as well. So from here, you can see that I also took advantage of this channel here that we had in the previous. We can see that the market touched our resistance, then massively sold. We can see that sellers actually pushed the market all the way back to our support level here. Then coming into play of this channel, we can see that each time the market came close to that particular point, you can see that nice push to the upside. So that means we are looking to buy from this point and actually sell from this particular point here. So if I was to take buying opportunities from here, or if we were to take buying opportunities from this particular point, we'll be looking to take profits from this particular point. If we were to sell from this point, we'll be looking to take profit anywhere near our supporting trend line. So this is basically how I use channel. I don't know about how other traders use channels from there. So this is how I easily use simple channel on my chart from there. So when we look at my chart here, we can see that the market previous action, price action here, we can see the market bounced, rejected, and massively bought to the upside. This was a very nice buy to the upside. So we expecting this previous price action to actually affect the future. From there, let me remove this. From there, we can see how nicely the market pushed to the downside back to our support level. So a support, this is actually an area where buyers are actually resting from or sitting, patiently waiting for the sellers to actually bring the market into their point of interest. And from there, we can see how buyers actually reacted simply because the market was in their territory at the end of the day. So we can see this is the camp for buyers. As a result, the sellers were trying to break this particular point. This week simply means this was once a full candle, bearish candle, but due to buyers sitting around this particular point, we can see that the market rejected. The buyers were saying, no, you guys can make it through that easily. So we can see how nicely they pushed to the upside, making this candle to actually close from that particular point. So for me, I actually use different methods to confirm my entry. So from here, what I went on to do was I actually introduced what is known as a range. Other people may decide to call it as a zone or a demand, but for me, I rather choose to call it a range. So how I simply use a range, I use it in entries to confirm my strong zone for me to start looking for buying opportunities from there. So if I can actually zoom in, we can see that the first candle tapped in, we can see that it tried to push to the upside, but still buyers, sellers rather, they were trying to also push to the downside until they made it their way, touching this support level at this particular point, and they made it into this zone. So as a trader, I want to see the market tap into this zone, and as well as I want to see the market break above it, give me a retest, then I'm looking for something like that. And this is exactly what happened. We can see the market coming back to tap, which is this particular point, and we have this nice candle rejection, which is known as a reversal candlestick, reversing this downtrend into having this uptrend that we are now. A very good confirmation criteria for me to make buying opportunities at that particular price. So from here, we can also see that if we are to break down further this chart, we can see that we also have a trend line at this particular price here. So we've got, this is actually known as an inside trend line. So a trend within a trend, or a channel within a channel. So I've got an overall channel, and we also have an inside trend line from that particular point. So we can see that that point market was selling off. So for us to look for further buying opportunities, we need to see the market do what? Break above this point, give us a retracement to actually come back and reach this particular point. So we can see how nicely the market closed above this particular point, this candle, this week simply means that this candle was once bearish, and the reason why it was bearish is because the market broke above and now it was coming back to retest. If I was to move to a lower time frame such as the 4-hour time frame, we are going to see everything much clearer when we move to a smaller time frame. So when we move to a smaller time frame, we can see how nicely the market pushed. It broke above this point. We had the market ranging from there, then a nice market drop to the downside, confirming our market retracement or our market retest, a breakout and retest from there. And we can see how nice the market confirmed this, and buyers started pushing to the upside. So this is no longer used as resisting trend line, but now it is used as what? As supporting trend line, giving support to this move in order for the market to actually reach this particular point. So when it comes to V25, sorry, this is what we actually looked for, and we're still looking for further opportunities to push and reach this particular point before we can actually sell off. So from there we're still anticipating to see further buying opportunities to the upside. If we choose at this particular point, we're looking to close or move our stop loss to our break even, so that we can lock most of our profits done at this particular point, because at this point anything could happen. So this is what we are actually looking at when it comes to Volatility 25. All the updates will be given on the next video that I'm probably going to make either tomorrow. So stay tuned, make sure you subscribe to this channel. This is Joshua speaking, and I'm as well as signing out. Make sure you will leave a comment down below on what topic you want me to create next, if you're loving and liking this type of content from this channel. This is Joshua, and I'm signing out. Bye bye.